Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So today is the last demo of Power BI, and we'll be discussing about what is ETL, what is reporting, what is analysis, and what is data warehousing, everything today. And from tomorrow, the actual batch is going to start. In tomorrow's class, we are going to install, Power BI in your computers. You need to have Windows 10 or Windows 11 is recommended, and the minimum 2 GB of RAM. So recommended is 4 GB of RAM, and you can have these first. I will install in tomorrow's class SQL Server 2019 version and the Power BI latest version we can install in your computer. So if you have a computer ready tomorrow, you try to arrange it by tomorrow. If not, you take one more week time and try to arrange the computer. Without a computer, you cannot become a software engineer. So Power BI needs any software course needs a computer. Without that, you will not be able to get into any software course. You can arrange the computer within 1 week to 10 days of time. So desktop you can buy for 20,000 rupees, very good configuration, i3, i5 computers, minimum some 100 GB of, the hard disk space, but they'll give you 1 TB of hard disk. So instead of a hard disk, you can buy 128 GB of SDD. That is more than sufficient for you. And you can have 4 GB of RAM. Desktop will cost you only 20,000 rupees. Laptop will cost you, I am using i5 and 4 GB or 8 GB of RAM, and it has costed me around 37,000 rupees. From Amazon I bought it. Clear? It is a Lenovo laptop I'm using. You can also buy any Lenovo or whatever you would like to buy it. But if you don't have a computer, it will be difficult for you. Clear? So this meeting aid and everything will change from tomorrow because the demos are free. And from tomorrow, you have to join. You need to enroll for the batch, and everybody has to fill in this form. If you don't have the form, and you can get in touch with me so that I can send you these forms. You have to fill them up, and so that you will be able to get the discounted price and everything. The price and everything will be, will be intimated to you. So if you don't receive any mail, you can just mail me, or you just check in the spam folder. Many times we would have communicated, but the mail would have gone to the spam folder. So just check in the spam folder. You have any mail sent by us? If it is not there, if you did not get the fee details, means you can write a mail, goonline.bhaskar or bhaskarjogi@gmail.com, saying that, sir, I did not get any payment details. Clear? So you will be able to get the payment details and everything by today. You can just make the payment and continue from tomorrow's class. This meeting ID will change from tomorrow. People who make the payment, so they will get the new meeting ID by 9 o'clock today. Evening 9 o'clock, you will be able to get new meeting ID. So by 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, you will be able to get the payment details. If you don't get it, so you will be able to write me email so that, I will be able to, tell, or you can also call these numbers if you don't get anything by 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, right? So that is how it starts. It will be 45 days, Monday to Friday. We will have classes, no classes on Saturday and Sunday. Very, very basic level to advanced level, we are going to be discussing. And the non-IT people, especially from the rural background, from very, very small villages, everybody has a certificate. I have a certificate, you have a graduate, BTech, MTech, but what is missing? Skills are missing. What do you have? High qualifications you have, high experience you have, lot of gaps you have, but what is missing? Only the thing is missing, you don't have a proper skills. If you have the skill today, nobody can stop you. You may take 2 more months extra, 3 more months extra. If you learn skills today, we are completely concentrating on not only one skill, we are completely concentrating on from very, very basic level to advanced level. At a time, we are going to be learning 3 to 4 skills. One is called ETL, reporting, and data warehousing, SQL. Lot of things we are, concentrating on, and you have to give time to get into IT industry. If somebody says you can get a job in 1 month, so that is completely false. I had seen many people, 80% of the people, either they're in the company, but they are not technically competent. They're there in the companies, they're not technically competent, and my students are completely rocking. So they joined with the 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs salary package. I met one guy called Avinash. He was working for a corporation bank, Mangalore, 12,000 rupees per month. In 2016, he attended, 2017, I attended MSBA class, online class from Mangalore. And that guy recently, I met him in one of the bird in Hyderabad, and he said, "Sir, I got a job in HCL now." How much is the salary package? I asked. Sir, 25 lakhs. So 2016, 2017, that guy was working for 12,000 rupees per month. Now, within 5 years of time, he jumped into 25 lakhs. Clear? Now I asked him, what is that? So whatever you taught SQL Server, and currently is working for SSIS and some Power BI reporting. That time I was not handling Power BI batches, but I was handling some other batches. That guy was so happy with the 25 lakhs offer he got it with HCL Technologies, right? So after the course, he got a small company with a 6.5 lakh salary package, and he was working for Ahmedabad, Gujarat. That was the first company contract, TCS contract he got it. After that, many companies he changed it. Now currently he is with this month 25th, I think he is going to join. This month 25th is going to join HCL Technologies with 25 lakhs of salary package, right? People are joining, people are getting lots of things. But if you have only the knowledge, only the certificates, definitely you will not be able to get this. Clear? Yeah. Yeah. So that is what is the point. Now, I want you to understand the importance of the time. You give us the time, you put the time, so that you will be able to easily get into IT industry. But it is very, very important that you have to be into the IT for a long period. Now, yesterday we were talking about we had lot of data, right? But only the problem with the data is, if somebody gives you data, the data may not be very, very clean data. So data has lot of challenges. For example, Amazon company will give you data. Hey Bhaskar, you take the data and do data analytics on it. Hey Bhaskar, you do that, hey Bhaskar, you take this data and do data science on this. Okay, so data itself is having lot of challenges. The first problem data will have, so the environment. You go to Amazon company, you ask them, sir, where is your data? The Amazon company will say, I have some of the data in SAP. I have some of the data in a .NET server. I have some of the data in Java application, right? I have some of the data in Excel application. I have the data in some of the data coming from Android machines. I'm getting some of the data from mainframe server. So flat file means notepad. So one company cannot store the data in a single machine or a single a platform, or it is called environment. So I'm talking about a single Amazon company, or you can take SBA, State Bank of India, any company, State Bank of India, or you say Netflix.com, any company, or I'm talking about Walmart, I'm talking about Amazon company, any company you take it, the company's data will not be available in a single place. That is the first issue with the data. The second issue, you ask, where is your data set? The data, they'll say some of the data in India, because Amazon is doing business in India. Some of the data in US, some of the data in UK, some of the call centers we're running in Dubai, they have this data in Dubai, or some of the data maybe in New Zealand, Switzerland, Africa. So a lot of places we have data. So I am talking about one company here. The company name is called Amazon. I'm not talking about all companies. You take one company, you ask them, where is your data, and which environment you're using. So they'll give you different answers. Then the next one, what is the size of the data do you have it? So they'll say we have a small amount of data in some places. We have a medium level data. Medium means could be a Small amount means maybe MBs of data, megabytes of data, like Go online trainings data. So medium data means where you have GBs of data, where you have large amount of data, tera data, petabyte of data. The data could be also different sizes. Now you ask them what is the accuracy of the data. Is it very clean data? Accuracy means a clean data. Low level accuracy, you may have medium level accuracy, you have a high level accuracy. Why accuracy is very, very important? If the data is not accurate means not very clean data. If somebody gives you some data with a lot of misspelled data, lot of duplicated data, lot of data is not filled properly, now what will happen? So what will happen if you don't have the proper data itself? So whatever goes in is wrong, comes out will be wrong, right? So if you give a wrong data to the data analytics, if you give wrong data to the data analytics, you will get the wrong output as a data analyst. As a data analyst, whatever the data is going in wrong, automatically comes out will be wrong, right? If you put bad thinking in your mind, do you think that you will become a leader? You will become a terrorist or you will become a thief, because that is how you're thinking, that is how your your thinking is. So definitely data has to be cleaned data. But how do you guarantee that whatever be the data that I'm getting is cleaned? You cannot guarantee that. So definitely we are going to be planning for what is called as a lot of issues. Not only these issues, lot of issues you will have. Some of the data is online, some of the data is offline, some of the data you can access them every time, some of the data you cannot access every time, some of the data will be available in different systems. A lot of issues are going to come. You don't know what to do with the data, but company will say, hey Bhaskar, I have some data, can you do the data analytics on my data? Now this is where we are going to be doing what is called as a data preparation work. Okay, data preparation work means, so this is also called as a preparing the data, or it is also called as a data engineering work we are going to be performing. You get the data, you clean the data, you put the data, you do lot of marination to the data, lot of things you're going to be doing as part of the data preparation. Clear? If you wanted to get the cleaned data means you're going to be starting with what? Data preparation. For example, now I want to do take this and show you. You have a lot of data sources. I have data source number one, I have data source number two, I have data source number three. I have a lot of data. Which company's data? All the data belong to a Amazon company. Amazon company is having a .NET where in US. So Amazon company is using SAP, let us say in India. Amazon company is using some of the Excel sheets where in the Dubai, but all this data belong to Amazon company data. You have to get the data from this company. You have to, get the data from this server. You have to get the data from this server or a computer, and all the data you have to extract it, because all this data, single company's data, we are going to be using a SSIS application. Okay, SQL Server integration. Integration means combining, merging, keeping it together. You get the data from .NET, you get the data from SAP, you get the data from Excel. All the data, I'm talking about a single company's data, Amazon company's data, but the data is coming from different servers. I have to get the data, all the data. I wanted to store them in one server. Okay, I would like to get the data, store all the data in one more server. This server is called staging server. Okay, staging means what? Staging means a temporary, it is not a permanent server. So what is that you do? You get the data from here, you get the data from here, all the data you're going to be keeping it here. And what you do, you are going to be performing an operation called as data cleansing activity. Data cleaning activity is will be done. So what is that you do? You remove duplicates data. If you have a duplicate, You have to correct misspelled data. If you have a wrong spellings and everything, Hyderabad spelling is wrong. Somebody is given. You correct misspelled data. Now you fill a blank values. Okay, so lot of things. Sometimes you may convert the data. Sometimes you may split the data. Sometimes you may merge the data. Whatever you do, that is what is called as a data cleansing work, data cleaning work. Clear? You go to the shop number one, you buy some vegetable. You go to the shop number two, buy some more vegetable. You get the shop number three, you buy some more vegetables. All the vegetables you are going to be putting into a bag, right? A cover. So bag is not a permanent place. So this is a bag, or you can say it is a small container. So temporarily you're going to be keeping everything here. After coming home, what you do? You open the bag and get all the vegetables, you clean them, you cut them, them, you remove the peel. If that half of tomato is gone, either you can just throw the complete tomato, or you cut half of the tomato, or one leaf, you bought some leaves and everything. So leaves you are putting into a salt water, you clean them. You potato, it is not some half of the potato, you throw that out. Clear? So you wanted to do some of the potato, you soak it in the water, some of the things you're washing, some of them you're cutting, some of them you're peeling, some of them, and you're cleaning a lot of roots and everything. Lot of things you do. Staging means a temporary. So all the raw vegetables you're buying, putting them. So you're buying from different places. Shop number one, shop number two, shop number three, right? All of them, you go to shop number one, shop number two, shop number three, you get all the data, putting all the data in the staging area. Staging means a temporary. What is temporary? A carry bag, right? All the vegetables you're putting and come to your home. So what you do after that? You clean the vegetables. You clean the vegetables. So from the bag, you have to remove them, and you are going to be cleaning them. Okay. Why can't we clean at the source level? So we cannot clean because you have to go to the shop and pick the vegetables. You cannot sit at the shop and clean the vegetables there itself. It is impossible. So source level cleaning cannot be happen. You go to the shop and buy the vegetable, put it in the bag. Whether all of them are good or all of them are bad, you don't know. Even though you go and you pick it up, it is compulsory 100% not guaranteed that it is a cleaned vegetable, right? So it is not guaranteed that you can go to the shop and clean the vegetables at the source level. You have to bring them to the basket or the bag and come home. So where you are going to be coming and opening the staging server, and you do the cleaning. Once all the vegetables are cleaned, what you do? You take them and you put them into a refrigerator. So again, what normally we do? We are going to be performing again ETL operations. We are going to be performing ETL, extracting the data, transforming the data, loading the data, again with the help of SSIS. All the vegetables or all the data will be loaded to a refrigerator. So refrigerator means here a data warehouse. Clear? All the data is going to go to one more server. This server is called as a data warehouse server. Warehouse is a single machine. So it is a computer. Server means a computer. So you are going to be buying a machine. In this machine, so normally we are going to be installing what software? SQL software. In the staging machine, in this also we are going to be installing SQL software only. SQL means Oracle SQL Server. Any one of the software will be there. All the data, cleaned data is going to be there in the refrigerator. Clear? The refrigerator is called as a data warehouse. Now, like that, every time whenever you buy a vegetables or cleaning the vegetables, putting into data warehouse. So data warehouse you think as a refrigerator. So where you have a large amount of data, fresh vegetables will be there, and yesterday's vegetables also will be there, and 1 week vegetables also will be there. So you will be able to go and get this. So these are called a fresher data. Fresh, so shops are going to be having a fresh vegetables, right? So these are called fresh vegetables. Okay, so this is what is called OLTP data, online transaction processing system. Means wherever you have a fresh data, those computers are called as OLTP computers. It may be any computer. It may be .NET computer, SAP computer, Excel computer. It may be anything. So these computers are called as OLTP. OLTP means online transaction processing. So data warehousing is called as OLAP server. There are two types of computers in this world. According to IT industry, there are two types of computers. One is called OLAP, one more is called OLTP. Let me tell you what is OLAP and what is this one. So I am talking about data engineering. So data engineering means you have to get the data from the source and perform ETL operations, and you clean the data. You are going to be dumping the data into the data warehouse. Data warehouse is a refrigerator where you have a clean data. But you need to understand there are two types of servers are available, computers are available. One is called OLAP. It is also called as a data warehousing machine, and one more is called OLTP machine. OLTP means what? Online transaction processing. Transaction ante telugulo enti? What do you mean by transaction in Telugu? Transaction means lavadevi in Telugu. Lavadevi anta. So what do you mean by transaction? Whatever you do, that is a transaction. Cash deposit transaction, cash withdraw transaction, transfer funds transaction, attend the course transaction, join the course transaction, cancel the movie ticket transaction, cancel a train ticket transaction, book a movie ticket transaction, eating the food transaction, and cleaning the something is a transaction. Whatever you do according to the AT industry, transaction. Transaction అంటే తెలుగులో లావాదేవీ. So whatever you do, for example, you go and you go to the bank and you deposit the cash. That is what is called a fresh data. So wherever you are storing a fresh data, that computer is called as a OLTP computer. For example, you go to the bank, deposit 1,000 rupees today, $1,000 today. It is a fresh transaction. The data will get recorded there. For example, you go to Amazon.com. Let me open Amazon now. I wanted to buy a product. Okay, I will go to Amazon India and I wanted to buy a product. I would like to go here and I have registered already. I have to buy this product, right? If I wanted to buy this product, what will happen now? End of the day, so it is Amazon dot in, right? So I wanted to go and buy a product. Now do you tell me how the Amazon.com website is working? It is a Java website or Angular JS website, I don't know. Or it may be I would have installed Android mobile for Amazon app in my mobile phone. I can also use that and buy the product. But whenever you're buying a product, what is the meaning? The meaning, you are supplying some data. You're supplying some data to whom? To Amazon.com. But Amazon.com cannot store the data in the website. It is going to store the data in somewhere. But you're supplying the data to this website. It is storing somewhere. Now, wherever it is storing the data, there is a computer where the data will get stored, right? So that is called as OLTP. Why OLTP? It is a fresh data. You're buying the data. So this is what is called OLTP data. When you go to Amazon.com, if you're in US, for example, I am here. I'm in US. I open my computer morning and I would like to buy a product. So I wanted to go and buy a product. My data is going to come here. So like that, Indian people will connect it to this server because you are in India. You don't know that you will be connecting to this server, and your machine is called as a client machine, and this is what is called a server. What kind of a server? OLTP server. What normally we do? We buy the product, right? Or you cancel the product, or you make the payment, or you register something, or you change your name of the address, or you may change the phone number. Lot of things you do. People are buying and buying and the buying. So one day these servers are full. Either today or tomorrow or after 1 month or after 1 year. So these servers will be full. This server is full, this is full, and this is full. One day this will be full, right? Because after, not today, but every day you buying and buying. One day the .NET The server means a hardware. You have a 1 terabyte of hard disk, or you may be having more than that, less than that. Some hardware is there. One day the data will be full. So what you do? When the data is full, you are going to be getting this data. You are going to be getting this data and putting the data into where, and you're going to be putting all the data into the data warehouse. Before data comes to the data warehouse, this is where the data will come, and this is where the data will get cleaned. This is where the data will get cleaned. I'll give you simple example. You don't have a water supply to your home. Early morning 6 o'clock water comes, or a water tanker comes, or you have a street water. At 3 to 4 taps are available. You have to go to the street and collect the water in the morning 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Your mother, you, your sister, your brother, everybody will take a bucket by bucket. You take one bucket and go. Your brother will take one more bucket, one more pot. Like that, people are going. So your bucket is full. You switch on the tap, your bucket is full. What you do? You bring the water. You have a drum at the home. So what is a data warehouse? Data warehouse is a drum or a tank at home. So this is your bucket. In the bucket, what you have? You have a fresh water. You go to the bucket and you put the switch on the tap. Go to the street, switch on the tap, you get the water, and within 5 minutes your bucket is full. What you do? You come home and you have a drum. So what is a drum? Drum is called as a data warehouse or a tank. So you put the water here, again you go back because you will come with empty. Right? Everything is over. This bucket will be empty. This bucket will be empty. This is a silver bucket. It is a plastic bucket. It is a steel bucket. You have a types of the buckets. But so these are called OLTP. OLTP means what? Where you have a fresh water. Fresh water collecting just now. What is the size of the bucket? Is it a 200 liter or 30 liter? 30 liter. So, OLTP size will not be very, very big. It is a 30-40 liter of bucket. So, in OLTP, the server capacity is small, but it is going to be storing small amount of data. Clear? But someday, the OLTP buckets are full, right? Because within 5 minutes, and the bucket is full. When the bucket is full, again what you do? You go, like a second time you're coming, the bucket is full, this bucket is full, this bucket is full. You are now coming and putting all water into this drum. So who's putting? You only putting, right? Because it is your drum, and this will be again empty, and again you come back and again you take the water. So why can't you keep a bigger drum here? You can keep the drum also. You can take the drum and keep it in the street. You can collect the directly water there. But normally we don't do that. Why? Because it's the lifting and putting, taking the water from the drum is difficulty. Normally what we do, we collect the water from the OLTP servers only. Okay. Always we collect the data from the OLTP means what you need to understand. It can be anything, any server, any software where you have a fresh data. For example, I'm using Amazon.com. Amazon may be a .NET server, SAP server, Excel server. We don't know. Wherever you have a fresh data, those servers are called as OLTP servers. These are less in capacity. Clear? Remember, fresh data you will be there, but small data size, small size of data, you are going to be having GBs of data. Approximately every month you can get 500 GB of data. Very, very small hardware will be available. Now, this data is always fresh data, read and write data. But 80% of the time, OLTP servers are busy writing the data. You go to Amazon.com, what you do? You buy. You go to ICICI Bank, what you do? Maximum time you deposit, you withdraw. Once in a while, you check what is my balance. Right? Once in a while, you check what is my balance. But most of the time, these servers are busy writing the data. So how Amazon is getting the data? When you buy a product only, right? When you simply watch the product, you don't get it. So that means what? A lot of writing is happening in OLTP. Why many times I know the servers are busy. Many people are buying and buying, buying and buying, buying and buying. You go to a ICICI Bank or State Bank of India, Deutsche Bank, City Bank. What you do? That is a transaction you do. That is what is called as OLTP server. How come OLTP server? Because every time we are going to be giving fresh data there. But what about last year transactions, last year cash withdrawals, last year data. Last year movie tickets, we bought it. Where is the data? The data would have gone to OLTP to OLAP. OLAP means online transaction processing is OLTP. OLAP means online analytical processing. Analytical processing means I had told you this is what is called fresh data, but OLAP I told you is it a drum, right? It is a drum. It is a fresh data, but it is not a fresh data, which is historical data or old data. It is no more writing, it is completely read only data because historical data, yesterday's data, will you be modifying it? Will you go to bank and say, Array sir, I have done the transaction last year, I would like to modify the transaction. Can you do like that? No, you cannot do because you have to only treat that data, old data, as a read only data, historical data. Every month you are getting 500 GB of data. 1 year of data will be 500 GB into 12 months. It is 6 terabytes of data. It is large amount of data. You will be able to have it. So the data warehouse normally will have terabytes of data. Simple terminology, you take it. Every month the company is giving 500 GB into 12 months of data. It is 6000 GB of data. It is equivalent to what, Nana? 6 terabytes of data. Right? It is 1 year of data. But into 10 years data, I would like to have approximately 60 terabytes of data I will be having in the data warehousing. It is also called as OLAP. So you have to remember that every day you're getting the water and putting it here. So drum is going to be having fresh water as well as the yesterday's water and last week water also you have in the drum. So data warehouse is called as a drum or the tank. But one day your friend told, Arey Bhaskar, why are you manually going there and bringing the water and it is useless? And can't you buy a motor pump? Can't you buy a motor pump? Then I said, yes, I can buy a motor pump. So you can buy a lot of motor pumps, right? So I go to Google and I'll show you lot of motor water pumps, right? Motor water pumps are available. Clear? You can buy lot of motor pumps. Now, if you see carefully, I have a Tata water pump. So this one, I have a Samir water pump 1 HP, submersible Volvo pump 1 HP pump. So what I do, this is my dead water source. I will be taking this. I will be using this. Now with the help of this pump, it will connect and get the water and all the water I will be loading into a drum or the tank. Clear? Somebody told me, hey Bhaskar, you buy one motor pump. This is your water bucket source. Okay, what you do? Bucket, as soon as you get the water from your tap, it is full. When it is full, what you do? You switch on this water. When you switch on the water, within a minute, the data will go to a drum. The water will go to drum. So this is what is called ETL. Okay, what is ETL? ETLs are called as a data pumps. You are going to be exporting the data, importing the data. So you may have a lot of motor pumps, right? You have, this is one company, Microsoft company is called as SSIS. SSIS is one motor pump. This is one brand from Microsoft. And this is from Tata water pump. So this is a one more called Informatica. Informatica is also one more motor pump from one more company. Tata motor pump, Havells motor pump, Samir motor pump. This is one more ETL. Maybe IBM company is giving you one more ETL. The software name is called a data stage. Okay, so different brands are available like that. Microsoft is giving you ETL, SSIS. It is Microsoft brand. So what is ETL? Pumping the water from one place to another place. Clear? You have also ETL. What is your ETL in your body, your heart? Pumping the blood from one place to another place. You have a ETL. You have also called a staging. Cleaning is happening where? In the kidney. You eat any damn food, your body is going to be cleaning everything. So there is a staging area. It is not a temporary where the food will not be there. After the day, during the digestion process, your food will go, and the staging area, your kidney, where the food will get cleaned and it will create a blood. The blood will be pumped to different parts of the body. So you have a ETL process is happening. You have a cleaning process is also happening. That is what is called kidney. Kidney is called as a staging area, staging server. Staging means temporary, where the cleaning is going to be happening and the pumping also will be happening in your body. So ETL means extracting the data, transforming the data, loading the data. We'll discuss about what is a transformation now. Now we can understand ETL means what, Nana? ETL means it is a motor pump. Clear? So that is what you need to understand. So you're going to be getting the data from here and you're going to be putting into here. You're going to be putting it here, and after that you're cleaning, and after that again from here I have to move it again with the help of a motor pump. I switch it on. Clear? So one day your mother said, Bhaskar, the water is very dirty, it is not very cleaned. So what you do, you buy one more drum. This is one more drum. All the drum will have a bad water, so you're getting the bad water from here. Directly dumping is not good, so you put all the water with the help of this motor pump. The water will come to here. You will be cleaning the water. After cleaning with the help of one more motor pump, you take the data from this tank and you put it into this tank. Clear? So this is also one more drum or the tank where it is uncleaned data, uncleaned water. This is a purified water. This is a purified water. So after the purification and everything is done, so this is going to be taking the data water from here and it is going to be putting it here. So you get the water, you clean the water, and you then use a motor pump and do it. For example, Kaleshwaram project, or you take Polaram project, lot of projects are available. You get the data water from different Godavari, Krishna, Manjira, Penna. So lot of bigger pumps are going to be taking the water from here for the Hyderabad city. All the water will come directly to one reservoir. This reservoir where you do the data cleansing work, water cleaning will happen. Again you take a lot of pressure pumps, and from this data this water will be stored into bigger reservoirs. These are called cleaned water, so that ready to drink water. So you are getting the water to your city or country means not from a single source, maybe from different rivers are there. From the different rivers, how are you extracting the water? With the bigger motor pumps only. These are called technically ETL, extracting the data, transforming the data, and loading the data into the one more reservoir. This reservoir where you're going to be cleaning the water, and after cleaning the water with the bigger pump motors, you're taking the water and putting into bigger tanks, and this tank water will be supplied to the daily water supply will be done to the individual customers. Clear? So you have to understand that OLTP data is may not be very cleaned data, but it's a fresh water. Whenever the rain comes, these these rivers will get the fresh data. Clear? So this data end of the day will go here. This is old data, historical data. Warehouse means a go down. Warehouse means a go down. So end of the day, these are going to be having in the GBs of size. So OLTP will be having GBs, but OLTP will have terabytes of data. Remember, it is completely read-only data, large amount of data, terabytes of data. That is what you got to understand. Clear? Without OLTP, that is also one more interview question. Without OLTP, can we have the data in OLAP? The answer is no. Without a bucket, can we get a water in a drum? So you cannot get it back, because you have to have the OLTP. OLTP means whatever be the application that you have installed in your mobile phone, that is OLTP application. It may be Android application, iOS application, or you may have Java application, .NET application, SAP application. Forget about it. It is fresh data if it is storing. That application is called as OLTP application. But one day that application will have a large amount of data. That data will be taken from that application, will be putting the data into one more application. That is what is called a data warehouse. Clear? If one warehouse is full, then we prepare one more warehouse. Right? Small size data. So this is normalized data. You don't understand this word normalized data. You don't understand this word, but we will understand this word later. We have 2 months to understand. This is denormalized data. You don't understand. Where we have less indexes can here sorry. So this is the point you need to understand, where we have less indexes. Okay, so what is index you don't know, but don't worry about all of them, you can just ignore. More indexes are going to be created. And end user means I am the end user for amazon.com. But if I am working for Amazon as a CEO of the company, I am a business user. Clear? So OLAP data, who's going to be using? Business user. Business user means employee of that company. End user means I am not an employee in Amazon.com. I wanted to buy a product from Amazon.com. So business users are going to be taking last 5 years of data, last 10 years of data. They wanted to analyze. All the data will come. So data warehouse is going to be used only storing the data. Now what you do, you prepare, you get the data to one more application. The application is called as SSIS application. Okay, you store all the data here, and this application is simply storing. For example, I have a refrigerator where I am storing the vegetables, but somebody has to again processing means somebody has to get the data, cut the vegetables, and marinate it, prepare a good food. So processing has to happen so that you will be able to get the good food, right? Somebody has to process it. So the refrigerator will keep only vegetables. Like that, data warehouse will keep the data. It is not going to be doing. But what is that we do after storing? We do one more operation called processing. Processing means aggregation. For example, I have a data 10 and 20. I wanted to know what is the total sales. The total sales is a 30. 30 is a summing operation. It is also called as aggregation. So somebody has to process the data and tell me what is the total sales. The total sales, that is aggregation or a processing. This will be done by one more application called SSIS, where you create a cube. Clear? For example, you have not only two numbers, right? I'm giving you simple example. You have a billions of data. You have to get the data and process the data and tell me the what is that complete sales in the last year. What is the complete sales here last 6 months? What is the average sales in the current month? What is the total sales for US? What is the total sales for India? What is Apple iPhone sales brand wise, year wise? Lot of aggregations have to be done with the SSIS cube. And after you aggregating the data, you are going to be creating a beautiful report. So this is what is the report. Okay. So reporting can be done. So this is, you create a report. You create a report. Reporting can be done by Power BI or SSRS, or a beautiful report you can also make using Excel sheets or a Tableau software. There is a Tableau. Okay, Tableau software also you can use, or any BA tool you can use. So you will be able to get the data. So report will come after I aggregate the data, process the data. So what is the total sales? You drag and drop this 30 and you're going to be creating the last year sales and current year sales, previous year sales. Like that, you drag and drop all the different totals, and you're going to be creating a beautiful report. So this report will be given to a business user. Business user means a company CEO. Amazon company CEO will see not only one report, we create a lot of reports. We create lot of reports. So who's this guy? This guy is not an end user, he's a business user. So Amazon CEO will take the report and he will understand, okay, this is what is the current sales in India. Okay, let me give me a report where the last year sales, and he will compare current year sales and last year sales, and he wanted to understand where the business is lost, and where are we getting more profits, where are we losing the profits. All of them, these people are going to be analyzing it, and these managers responsibility is to improve their business. If they wanted to improve their business, they would like to see how the sales is happening. To see the sales happening, they will ask us. There is a team called data analytics team. They will ask us the reports. Okay, so we will ask them what kind of reports you would like to have, sir. They will give the requirements. I need this kind of a report, that kind of a report. I need, India sales report. I need, Apple iPhone sales report, or Sony TV sales last 5 years, or Samsung phones versus, Vivo sales phones. What kind of reports they would like to have? They are going to be asking. So everyday sales is going to be happening in Amazon.com. All the data will come once in a week and once in a month. This data will go to staging. The data will get cleaned. Again, end of the month, the data will come. Today, we are in July. So June data would have been archived. So June data would have been loaded into the data warehousing system. So immediately these people will ask me, now tell me what is the June sales in India? So again, we create a report and we can say it, and they will compare June sales with the May sales. Like that, they would have completed quarter one, quarter two. Jan to June is semester one. So this semester one sales and last year semester one sales. They'll compare like that. These people will be asking you more and more report requirement. I need that. I need this. I need that. I need that. Whom to ask? So we are called data analytics team, where we perform data engineering work and reporting work. What is data engineering work? Get the data, clean the data, store the data. This is what is called data engineering. Then after that, what we do, we process the data and we create a report. Clear? So if you wanted to perform any reporting, means one is called a data preparation, where you get the data from different OLTPs, you perform ETL operation, SQL operation, data warehousing operation, cubing, keeping, everything. After that, you create a report. So report can be done with the help of a Power BI, or you can also create a Excel report, or you can also create SSRS reports, or a Tableau software. Tableau is one more software you can create. So data analytics is not a single step process. It is data engineering work, data preparation work. When data is ready, it is available in the refrigerator, and then only you can create a report. So 80% of the time you will be working with this only in the companies, only report and everything. 20% of the time you are going to be working with this. So if you learn only Power BI, when you join the company, you are ready for only 20%. That is the reason I always say, you don't learn only Power BI, you will be the loser. You will be the loser. So any BA means it is data preparation as well as data analytics, everything, right? So you have to work with SQL. So SQL Server you have to learn. You have to work with reporting. Before reporting, you have to work with the ETL and reporting, then data warehousing, and many companies are also asking today Azure. Okay, Azure also companies are asking, but even though you leave Azure now, but SQL you have to know very well, ETL you have to know very well, reporting you have to know very well. So you have to first start with SQL Server and reporting with us, and ETL and data warehousing. ETL and data warehousing will take 1 month, and that you can plan after some time. Clear? So SQL and reporting you need to plan well. So if you ask me what is the time we require, so this one you need minimum 25 days to done it. So this you are going to be learning not now. So July and August. So it will be July and August. September you will be learning this course. But now what is that you are learning? You are learning SQL plus data warehousing. If you wanted to learn, it will be some 7 days program. That's it. 7 days you can learn this data warehouse. Clear? SSIS you can learn maximum 4 to 5 days. It is very, very simple. And Power BI can be learned, it is 45 days. Clear? So you have to learn like that. And the SQL, especially you have to learn later. But as of now, what are the subject you need to learn? As of now, SQL Server. So SQL Server has two things. One is called SQL. The second one is called TSQL. Both of them you have to learn. So this is what is called basic. You don't ask me what is SQL. You need to start here. And this is what you have advanced. So, and you have to join Power BI. So this is the plan for July and August month. Don't do anything. 45 days completely we have to do Power BI with what DAX we are going to be teaching. Okay, complete. And in the September month, you join So data warehousing, you will get free, and SSIS is a paid course. This course you have to take it and learn. It is for 1 month. Okay, 1 month course. It will be enough. And these two courses you have to learn parallelly. It is a 2 months course. You cannot say, sir, I will take SQL Server first. You will take 2 months. Again, 2 months, it will become 4 months. That much of a time not required, because it will be 6 months course. 2 months you parallelly, you morning you attend Power BI, and evening you have to take one video. You will be able to get 45 classes, 45 plus videos are available. In this also 45 classes will be there. You take morning this, and evening you watch. We have SQL Server approximately 45 videos, and you need to take 1 hour video. Each video will be 1 hour video, 1 hour into 45 videos, but you don't watch the video continuously. You have to watch only 15 minutes and write the notes. If you don't have a mood, stop it. Again, you watch for 15 minutes. You don't have a mood in the time, just watch it and come tomorrow again watch 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Like that, you have to complete the video and prepare notes on your own. I'm going to be teaching from very, very basic level to advanced level. Many MBA guys told me, sir, I thought that I cannot learn SQL Server, but after watching your videos, I can easily understand. Clear? We have SQL Server is available in two. This one is called English version, and we have a Telugu version. Whatever you would like to buy, you can buy these videos, and you can make the payment for this and this today, but this you can just leave it later. So in the month of September only you can think about it, but this is the paid course that you need to make it today. And you cannot tell them that, sir, I know it, I have studied in BTech, my friend will teach me, my brother will teach me, I have learned in one more institution. So all of them is not sufficient, I'm telling you. Whatever we are teaching, we are planning for the Power BI, and whatever your job requires, everything we have covered. Sir, I have learnt in udemy.com for 200 rupees, 300 rupees. That is completely useless, I'm telling you. Clear? So Power BI with the DAX, you have to make the payment for these courses and continue from tomorrow. So this meeting ID will change, and you will be able to get the payments and everything by 1 o'clock. If you don't get it, check your spam. And otherwise, you can also write a mail to me. Sir, I did not get any payments link. Okay. So these are my mail IDs. You can also talk to my teams if you don't get it anything by 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Check your spam first. Clear? From tomorrow, we are going to continue. And from today's class, you will get one interview question. What is OLTP? What is OLAP? What is OLTP? What is OLAP? Both of them are types of servers, where OLTP, where you have fresh data, read and write data, small size data, normalized data, less indexes, and end users are going to be using these servers. Clear? So whatever be the application that we are using, that is OLTP application only. As an end user, you don't deal with the OLAP application. Clear? So what is your role in the company? We are completely called as a data engineering plus reporting team. I'll give you a simple example, then I will just stop it. For example, you go to Apollo hospital and you say that, sir, I am having a fever. So you go to the doctor. Doctor will say, hey Bhaskar, you are having a fever, right? So you have to go and get this medical reports, blood report to be done. So what you do? You go to the laboratory in the hospital, and there is a lab technician. He will be taking the blood, your body weight, temperature. He will be taking the data and storing the data and processing the data. So he will take the blood, store the blood, and process the blood. And after that, he is going to be creating a report. That report will be given to the doctor. Clear? So, however, a lab technician taking the data, storing the data, preparing the data, processing the data, preparing a report, that report will not be analyzed by the a lab technician. Lab technician is to collect the blood, collect the data, collect the body temperature, keep everything on the paper, create a beautiful report. Report will be given to the a data and a business analyst or a business user. Who's the business user now? A doctor. Doctor will tell the patient, hey, you have a viral fever, you have a dengue fever. So this is a solution for that. Clear? So we are just like a lab technicians. Okay, we are just like lab technicians. We don't analyze why the company is doing not good, how the company is doing bad. So that is not our thing. Our thing is what kind of reports the company needs. We prepare and give them. We never analyze the business. We are not there. We are technical guys. We are called as a data engineering guys, or called as a Power BI developers, or ETL developers, or SQL RDBMS developers. We are not going to analyze the business. Remember, we are technical guys. Who's going to be analyzing the problem? Doctor. Doctor is a business analyst. We are a technical analyst, data analyst, a business analyst. Business analyst means who do not know anything about the how to collect the blood, how to process the blood. Does it lab technician work? Clear? So we are called as a lab technicians. We collect the data, we process the data, we store the data, we create a report. That's it. So that will be given to the doctor. Doctor is the business analyst, is going to be analyzing the problem, why the patient is having the fever. So for that for that problem, identified the solution. He has to give the tablets and everything. So business problems are addressed by the data analytical softwares. Why the sales is not happening properly? So that is the question. For that, we are going to be creating a report and giving it to the business users. So those people will understand the cause for the business loss, and for that they have to give the solution. So business user means a MBA user, or a manager or officer, or people who are completely non-technical guys. We are completely technical guys. So don't mess it up. Business analyst is a data analyst. Data analyst means completed technical work, SQL, data warehousing, Power BI, reporting, ETL, all of them you need to know. As a business analyst, they have to know how to run the business, how to take care about the sales, how to improve their sales. That is what is their motto. These guys are called sales people or operational guys. So they need your reports. Clear? So we are a technical guys. So that is what you have to understand. The batch is going to be continuing from tomorrow. So this meeting ID is not going to work. So you have to get the meeting ID and attend from tomorrow. Tomorrow will completely install the software, and Power BI is very, very easy. But if you learn only Power BI, you don't get a job. Many people will tell me, sir, I have learned Power BI. I am not able to get a job. Past 6 months, I am not getting a job. So these people will not get job because they don't know anything. They don't know SQL very well. They don't know data warehousing very well. They don't know Azure very well. They don't know ETL very well. So only if you learn Power BI, you never ever get a job. That is for sure. Many people will complain, sir. I have learned Power BI. I did not get a job. But how come our people are getting 5 to 6 offer letters? Because they have not only one, much more things clear in their basket. I will invite a lot of other people to join the continuous classes, and they will share their the issues, how they came up with the non-IT to IT, how they are able to crack the interviews. Even the many people are saying I have a lot of issues with Power BI. So people are complete learning end to end, not a single course, or not a 20 days course. We are teaching them complete, very, very basic level to advanced level will be there. You join from tomorrow and utilize this opportunity. Already you have a plan A. You are getting ready for the plan B, right? So plan B is always, it will take time, and you give me the time, I'll give you a proper opportunity in the IT industry, right? Everybody has a certificate. You're a PG guy, I'm an MBA guy, MTech guy. Who needs certificates? Now IT industry needs skills. So we are going to be teaching you the skills. You pick up the skills and you will be there in the IT company forever. Sir, my friend told me that I cannot get a job. My friend told me that I cannot do this. My friend told me that I cannot do this. So your friending tell, your neighbor is telling. So that is always they say that you cannot do this. Always they say. So but only you are the person you can think what is that you can do, right? So what is that you can do? I was also working for non-IT company, but I dreamed about this company. I wanted to be into IT industry. It took me 2 years initially to come into IT industry. It will take time. So you need to put 6 months time, 8 months time. Don't worry about it. 4 months time, 5 months time. Many people are able to crack within 2 months as well. So that means they're able to put that much effort. I did not put that much effort. For me, it took a lot of time. So people may take lot of time. People may take less time also, right? So people are end of the day. will have a lot of opportunities. One more thing I'll tell you, lot of companies also giving you lifetime work from home of facility. Two people already got jobs. One guy, one girl from Vizag, she got a lifetime work from home facility. Now, past 6 months, she is working. And last month, I think few more guys got a job. Lifetime work from home facilities options are available. So these are good for the housewives and people who are busy who cannot move. So companies are telling at the time of interview only. At the time of interview only, you can ask this question. So it is a work from home or you need to come to office. Lot of companies are giving you this lifetime work from home facility. You please utilize this and you can get into IT industry. Clear? So course is good. You need to have a proper mentor, proper guru. So definitely we are going to be giving you proper mentoring, proper knowledge so that you can easily get into IT industry. It may take 2 more months extra, but definitely I can tell you Power BI alone is not enough. Power BI, along with Power BI, you learn ETL, SQL Server, data warehousing, if time permits, Azure. You take some 3 to 4 months time, daily 3 to 4 hours of time, you need to put it and you can easily jump into IT industry. I had seen many people, who got into IT industry, under my, training. So you go to any company, at least you will get, my students over there because I'm teaching not only today, right? I used to take corporate trainings in 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then after that, I started online trainings. I stopped for the corporate trainings. So you will be able to see a lot of people who know me in the IT industry. You can go to Microsoft, you ask many people will say, yeah, Bhaskar, we know Bhaskar. You go to Infosys. I trained thousands of people in Infosys in Mysore campus. That time I was a trainer in Infosys 2006 and 7. Thousands of people. CGI. I used to take a lot of trainings for CGI. So they used to recruit a lot of IIT guys and BITS Pilani guys. We used to give them the training in CGI, Whitefield, Bangalore. I used to give a lot of training for KPIT, which is there in Pune, Hinjawadi. So thousands of people they used to recruit freshers, and we used to give trainings as a corporate guys. Thousands of my students over there all over the world, even in India, abroad. Lot of guys are getting opportunities, and definitely you will have very good guru and mentor so that you will be able to easily get into IT industry. Many people will teach, but only thing is that good mentoring will not be there, good guidance will not be there. They will simply teach and leave. But we are going to be taking care from a starting level to advanced level. If you need any kind of a job support or job placement assistant, you can talk to my team. So you need to have this number in your cell phone, 939 811 8506. So it is go online operations at Mr. Madhav. So he will be able to tell you how you can easily get into IT industry, how you need to write a CV, how to upload the CV. He will be conducting a lot of other classes apart from these classes. You can use this opportunity and don't worry about the technology. Into how you are preparing the technology is important. If you learn only Power BI, you don't get a job. That is for sure. You have to fill these forms. If you already done it, you ignore it. Otherwise, you have to fill these forms. And thank you guys. Hope you have enjoyed this. And if you have any questions, you are able to ask me now. This is the complete demos, part 1, part 2, part 3. If you did not get all the demos means, you tell me you write me email. So all demos I'll be able to give you. And tomorrow we will be able to continue for the installation work. If you have a laptop, desktop ready, get it ready with Windows 11 installation. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. See, many people are asking Corona, because of Corona, you are not learning. Try to understand first. Okay. You wanted to get into IT industry, not because of Corona. You wanted to be there in the company and go with the complete knowledge. Many people are asking Corona. See, you're not coming to the IT industry because of Corona. You are coming to the IT industry because lot of opportunities are there. So whether the companies are getting open, companies are getting closed, it doesn't matter. So I have taught lot many people before Corona also, right? But where are they now? They're in the industry itself. But how come they are there in the industry without COVID? So it is not the COVID or work from home or work from office. It is end of the day knowledge. That is what is important, Prasanna. Okay? So don't worry about corona is there, corona may go. So you're learning this course not because of corona. You wanted to get into IT industry as a 3 years guy, as a 4 years guy. So that kind of a knowledge we are going to be giving here. Sure. If you go to other institution, 20 days and they'll say proxy. They need your money like anything. Chalo, payment details and everything will come, guys, within 1 o'clock by today. And you can just make the payment and talk to them because I am not the right person to tell you what is the payment and how to make the payment. So these people will be calling you and they will be telling you. And okay, so don't worry, just wait for a few more minutes and check in the spam folders if you don't get any communication, or write me email saying that, sir, I did not get any payment details. We will be able to intimate. Sure. Any questions if you have it?
Hello, sir.